Pakistan called on world powers to unblock billions of dollars in Afghan assets frozen after the Taliban takeover, but said it did not expect recognition soon of the new government. Ahead of talks on Afghanistan at the UN General Assembly, Pakistani Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi said the most urgent priority was averting an even deeper economic collapse of the neighboring nation that could trigger a humanitarian catastrophe. On one hand, you're raising fresh funds to avert a crisis, and on the other hand, money that is theirs belongs to them they cannot use, Qureshi told reporters. I think freezing the assets is not helping the situation. I would strongly urge the powers that be that they should revisit the policy and think of an unfreeze, he said. It will be a confidence building measure as well, and that could also incentivize positive behavior. The United States froze $9.5 billion in Afghan central bank assets, and international lenders have stayed clear of Afghanistan, wary of providing money that could be used by the Taliban. In order to commemorate the 70th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic ties between Pakistan and China-Pakistan two-way tourism seminar was held at SCO demonstration area in Qingdao, Shandong province. The event was jointly organized by the SCODA Qingdao Culture and Tourism Bureau and Pakistan China Center Qingdao. It was attended by Aftabur Rahman Rana, Managing Director of Pakistan Tourism Development Corporation, Jin Hualon, Director of Qingdao Tourism Association, Muhammad Ali Khuso, Managing Director of Sindh Tourism Development Corporation, and Muhammad Tanveer Jabbar, Managing Director of Tourism Development Corporation of Punjab. Speaking on the occasion, the speakers noted that due to geographical proximity, cultural affinity, and friendly ties, Pakistan and China could deepen their bilateral tourism exchanges in the future. Expressing satisfaction with the deepening culture and people-to-people cooperation between the two countries, the Chinese and Pakistani experts appreciated the steps taken by the two governments to prioritize the development of the tourism industry in the two countries. During the seminar, SCODA and Tourism Development Corporation of Punjab also signed the Memorandum of Understanding on initiative on establishing cooperation mechanisms among SCO tourism cities. Ambassador of Nigeria to Pakistan HE Mr. Muhammad Bello Ibayoe visited Naval Headquarters Islamabad. According to the DGPR Navy, the ambassador called on Chief of the Naval Staff Admiral Muhammad Amjad Khan Niazi during his visit. During the call-on, the dignitaries discussed matters of mutual interest, bilateral collaborations, and maritime security in the region. American broadcaster Glenn Beck has said that no other global leader but Prime Minister Imran Khan took an initiative to leverage his position in saving the innocent in Afghanistan and putting humanity before politics. His leadership of placing humanity before politics is a great example of interfaith cooperation bridged by the shared value of human compassion, Beck said in a series of tweets and a letter sharing details of the support extended by Prime Minister Imran Khan in the evacuation of the American and local people from Afghanistan. Beck mentioned that in hours of desperate need, numerous leaders in political and civil society reached out around the world for help. However, the silence was shocking. Some calls and requests received a simple yes or no, some went unanswered, he added. But we received an immediate response to our request from Prime Minister Imran Khan of Pakistan, who then acted on his willingness to assist, he said, expressing a sense of gratitude. PM Khan quickly asked his people to intervene on our behalf and was able to make the difference between life and death for those on board the first 3 aircraft to leave Mazar-e-Sharif in Afghanistan with nearly 1,000 civilians on board, he said. Many of them are Americans. He said PM Khan's tireless leadership, supported by the military and civilian resources of Pakistan and their ability to cooperate with the Taliban, enabled the first 2 flights to depart Mazar-e-Sharif with FIFA female athletes and their families on board. I sincerely thank him and pray he continues to help us build a bridge with the common interest of protecting innocent, precious life during this humanitarian effort, he said. Director General Inter-Services Public Relations Major General Babar Iftikhar said some leading international and Indian media outlets published and aired fake news stories in an attempt to propagate Pakistan's interference in internal affairs of Afghanistan. In an interview to a local news forum, the spokesperson of the military's media wing said the manner in which the Indian journalists and media outlets spread lies regarding the Panjshir conflict exposed that they relied on fabricated and concocted information. Major General Babar said Pakistan was confident that the Taliban would fulfill their commitment of not allowing any terrorist organization to use Afghan soil against any country including Pakistan. Pakistan is in constant contact with Afghan Taliban officials to protect the country's national security, the ISPR DG told. He said the Afghan Taliban had reiterated on several occasions that they would not let any group of organization use the Afghan soil for terrorist activities. We have no reason to doubt their intentions, and that is why we are in constant touch with them to protect our national interests, Major General Babar said. Prime Minister Imran Khan last week also announced that he had initiated dialogue with the Taliban for an inclusive government, the ISPR DG told. The Mardan Board of Intermediate and Secondary Education will announce the results of intermediate and metric results 2021 on Tuesday. According to the press release issued by the board authorities, the result of the SSC and HSSC annual examination 2021 will be declared on 21st September at 2 p.m. However, the BISC Mardan will upload the result on the official website of the board. The announcement regarding the position holders papers of metric and intermediate annual exams 2021 will be made on the same day as the result announcement at 11 a.m. The ceremony will be held according to the COVID-19 SOPs issued by the government to prevent the spread of the ongoing pandemic. In the ceremony, the prize will be distributed among the position holders who have secured maximum marks in the annual exams 2021. The results will be also available on the CDs and the candidates can collect them from the Mardan board after the submission of 300 rupees. Police official has saved a 15-year-old girl retained in chains inside a house in the neighborhood of Karachi's Sharafi Ghot police station. A teenage girl kept in shackles at a house was relieved by police officials after she called Madadgad 15 helpline for receiving aid to get released. Police told the media that the girl was purportedly imprisoned by her paternal uncle. They further added that an inquiry is ongoing to determine for how long the girl was retained in chains and what was the motive behind it. After the rescue of the shackled girl, police moved the girl and her uncle to the police station. Earlier, police have recuperated a woman from the Ranchod line area who was mislaid and purportedly kidnapped by her own brother for the past 2.5 years. The kidnapped victim had been in an incapacitating condition and the police found her pale and sickening, the officials in police established. Her brother and the purported kidnapper, one Iqbal Ahmed, has been in prison as well. Police stated that he had kept the 36-year-old woman in an inaccessible room. He delivered for all her vital needs inside her room, police said of the planning. The police stated, "We have led the medical examination of the victim and as soon as the results reach, we shall advance our investigation." After the appearance of 40 buses for the Green Line BRT project, the Sindh government has also declared to get 50 buses to Karachi under the provincial funded transport scheme. Minister for Parliamentary Affairs Mukesh Chawla made the announcement while replying to an inquiry from opposition leader in Sindh Assembly Halim Adil Sheikh during the assembly session. Halim Adil Sheikh stated that the Chief Minister and Transport Minister have frequently requested to bring buses for Karachi. However, their assurances have nosedived to appear. When will the Orange Line project be inaugurated? He asked while declaring that the federal government has achieved its promise with the people of Karachi, taking 40 buses to Karachi yesterday while 40 more will be transported in the next few days. Sindh Governor Imran Ismail said another milestone had been achieved with the arrival of the vehicles as part of the Karachi Transportation Plan announced by Prime Minister Imran Khan. PMLN Information Secretary Maryam Aurangzeb accused Prime Minister Imran Khan of attacking constitutional institutions and the media to divert attention from his failures, corruption and the rising public dissent against him. In a statement, Maryam said her party would not let Imran divert attention from the real issues with the fiasco over the electronic voting machine and the Pakistan Media Development Authority. According to her, the entire circus was being run to shift focus away from the skyrocketing inflation, destruction of the national economy and historical national debt. Imran obliterated the country's economy, butchered the people with inflation and wishes that nobody should even say a word against him, PMLN leader added. The rented spokesperson of Imran Khan waste public money on these distracting press conferences to bury the real discussion over robbing of the nation over sugar, flour, electricity, medicine, gas and petrol. They have turned Press Information Department into a PTI office. The country is in economic turmoil, inflation is rising, unemployment is through the roof because the Prime Minister is a thief, and to hide this fact, Imran even used President Arif Alvi to implement a cruel tax on electricity bills and crush the nation further under the avalanche of his corruption and incompetence, she concluded. Prime Minister Imran Khan has directed the relevant authorities for early finalisation of the Mineral Development Programme and said it was among the government's priorities to exploit the country's immense potential in the mineral sector. The Prime Minister, chairing a high-level meeting on the Mineral Development Programme, said the country had a huge scope for investment in the mineral sector. The government is also in the process for formulating a strategy to benefit from the huge mineral reserves in the country. Federal Ministers Asad Umar and Hamad Azhar and senior federal and provincial officers concerning the mineral sector attended the meeting. The meeting was informed that the program was being designed keeping in view the problems confronting the sector, legal and administrative structure and investment opportunities in the sector. During the briefing on mineral reserves, the participants were appraised that the country was rich with minerals including rock salt, limestone, gypsum, china clay, silica sand, chromite, copper, gold, silver, iron, lead and zinc. Moreover, the meeting was also appraised of the reserves of marble, granite, sandstone, sapphire, emerald, ruby, tourmaline and aquamarine stones. It was informed that a strategy was in final stage to attract investment on iron reserves in Chiniot and Kalabagh. The Mineral Development Program would also feature the measures for the promotion of research in the mineral sector. Rejecting wheat release policy, the Pakistan Flour Mills Association has warned the government of strike if their demands were not met. A statement said, "Mills will not lift wheat quota for the next 5 days. If our grievances are not resolved in 5 days, we will convene another meeting of millers for taking final decision regarding strike," PFMA Punjab Chairman Asim Raza Ahmed said while addressing a press conference after the meeting of the mill owners. Around 300 mill owners from across the province converged to discuss the wheat release policy 2021. They rejected the policy for reducing grinding charges and the issuance of wheat quota to mills on population basis. Grinding charges have been reduced 200 rupees per 100 kg, bringing the rupees down to 400 rupees from the earlier 600 rupees, Asim said while demanding the government to revisit the decision. The major stakeholders were not taken on board while devising the wheat release policy for the current year, he said, adding that the extraction ratio had also been changed, which would further hit the mills financially. He demanded giving wheat quota to mills not on population basis but according to the production capacity. According to a former friend, Meghan Markle had a strong attraction to British men long before she met Prince Harry. Lizzie Cundy, a British TV presenter and former friend of the Suits star, gave a glimpse of her friendship with Meghan in the documentary Fergie and Meghan, Inconvenient Royals. Meghan was in London in 2013 to promote her show Suits, according to Cundy. During her interviews, she inquired about the new Duchess of Sussex's daily life in London. It's very cold, but the people are extremely warm. As corny as it sounds, Meghan told Cundy, I was joking today that I've never been called love or darling more than my life. It makes me want to stick around for a while, she added. Cundy later revealed in a documentary that she and Meghan became good friends. We hit it off like a house on fire. Meghan has a fantastic sense of humor. She adored London, she adored British men. She desired a British boyfriend and she desired to work in London, she revealed. I could assist her in getting to the right places and meeting the right people, she added. Cundy told The Sun in 2019 about the conversation she and Meghan had about British men. We were having a girly conversation when she asked, do you know any famous guys? I'm single and I adore English men. Meghan was quoted by Cundy. So I told her, we go out and find you someone, she continued. Actress Sana Fakhar, who used to play roles in old Pakistani films and dramas, has left fans awestruck with her incredible transformation. In a recent picture doing rounds on social media, Sana Fakhar is flaunting her perfectly fit body wearing a gym suit showing off her toned stomach and thighs. She exactly knows that the secret behind staying healthy and fit is regular exercise and she never misses it. The former actress and model often shares photos of her weight loss journey, giving inspirational advice to mothers fighting to fit. Earlier, Fakhar had posted multiple pictures from her weight loss journey featuring before and after transformation and also penned an inspiring note. Motherhood is one of the best gifts in life. Being a mother and going through pregnancy has its challenges, one of them being ensuring one's own well-being. We often forget that wellness is not a single benchmark of weight loss. In fact, it is a complete lifestyle inclusive of mind, body and soul. Let us therefore embrace ourselves as we are and improve upon it. As part of our daily lives and being the center of our homes, let us look forward to a better version of our being by improving our mind, body and soul, the caption read. Undoubtedly, her weight loss journey shared by the actress is truly inspirational as she has encouraged a number of women and mothers to focus on their self-being. Lionel Messi played his debut match for Paris Saint-Germain on Sunday night. He produced a solid performance during the first half of the match against Lyon at the Parc des Princes. However, Messi, who joined PSG after leaving Spanish giants Barcelona, was subbed off by PSG manager Mauricio Pochettino just 14 minutes before the end. The reaction of Messi after being subbed off has gone viral over social media. While on the way to the benches, Messi did not shake hands with the manager. After watching the events in Paris, fans on Twitter went insane, with Messi's reaction becoming a significant talking point on social media. After the match, Pochettino defended his decision to take off Messi. Everyone knows we have great players, a squad of 35. It is my decision. We can only have 11 players on the field at one time, Pochettino said. I only think about the best decision in each game for each player, just as every coach does. We are here to make decisions. Sometimes people will be happy with them, sometimes they won't be. The manager also dismissed any suggestion that the former Barcelona man was unhappy, saying, I asked him how he was and he said he was fine. Federal Minister for Information and Broadcasting Chaudhry Fawad Hussain said on Tuesday that the cancellation of New Zealand and England cricket teams' tours to Pakistan cost PTV millions of rupees. In a tweet, he said that consultations would be held with legal experts for taking legal action against both the cricket boards. The minister said that an international lobby was working against Pakistan. He said those who want to force Pakistan to surrender before them never succeed and they should end their misconception as early as possible. Jannat Mirza is a beautiful Pakistani fashion designer, actress and TikTok star. She is the most popular artist on the TikTok app and she is well known for her incredible styling. She was born in Faisalabad on August 11, 1997. She has 2.6 million followers on her Instagram account. Jannat has a propensity for winning hearts and she did it again this time when she released a beautiful video from her birthday celebration in which she can be seen playing with her friends. She posted the caption, "Finding friends with the same mental disorder, priceless."
बोल ब्रीफ्स की वीडियो सबसे पहले देखने के लिए बोल ब्रीफ्स के चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन पर क्लिक करना ना भूलें।